In this video, we will see how we can read from keyboard in Python programming language. I have made few programs already, few Python scripts already, rather two exactly, through which we can understand how different Python reading from keyboard uh, is from C and C++ and other similar compiled programming languages. Here on the right pane, you see there's a small script. This is standard shebang line. Input is the function which we have to invoke. And as I told you number of times, there is no need to include data type. So input, and then in the next line, it would print this prompt as well as the value of the variable a. On the left pane, let me invoke the corresponding script. Now here it is waiting for me to type in some value, and I can type any data type. For example, let me write suppose 10, value of a is equal to 10. It has printed. Okay. Now if I rerun this script, let me type different type of data, real number. It prints the real number as well. Now you can see it has printed the real number. It has printed the real number. Once more, if I wish to print something else, I can print A, B, C, D. It prints the value. I have, in response to A, I have supplied some string which is neither an integer nor a floating point number. It takes it. So that is the flexibility with Python, that you just use a variable name and you can make use of it either as integer or a real number or a string as well. There is no restriction. Okay, and at the time of printing, we can print like C++ prompt string also, separated by a variable name. Okay, so this is the way we can print values of different types. Now I have made another program. Let me invoke that 2. Let me execute it. This is script. So what is happening here? It is waiting for me to type in more than 2 variables, remember. And this is the function, member function. So there are a number of methods using which we can read more than one variable in Python from keyboard. This is the simplest which I have found. So by making use of input function, inside that you have a method or a function split. So split, opening and closing parenthesis. So if we use split on the left hand side of assignment operator, we can write any number of variables of any type, because we have not declared any type to them. So we can use any number of variables of different types and we can print. Now let us see. Now suppose I type 4 space 5, 2 values. It has printed these 2 values. Okay. Now if I rerun and supply the same values but separate them by tab, it reads the 2 values and assigns them to x and y respectively. Okay. But now if I say 4 and press enter, it gives an error. So what does it mean? It means white space character, as far as the reading from keyboard in Python is concerned, it accepts only space and tab. It does not accept the enter as delimiter. So provide exactly same number of arguments separated by space or tab, but not enter. So it is unlike C or C++, where you could use enter also to separate the values to be input from keyboard. Rerun this. Maybe 3, 5.2. It demonstrates the use of keyboard reading with different types of data. Now once more, maybe 10 and ABCD. So this is a character string. It is accepted. But now if I say 10 ABCD EFG, again it says, what does it say? It says value, there are too many values to unpack. Expected 2. This is what I just said. We supplied actually 3 values. So it treats 10 as one value, ABCD another, and EFG third. Okay, so it is expecting only 2 values. We have supplied 3. Now what we can do is run it again, maybe 10, and try to enclose it within single quotes. Again it yields the same error, too many values to unpack. Because what has happened? This is 10 assigned to x. This would be treated as the second value up to this space, and this will be the third. It does not accept the first string and discards the other part. It treats it as the third value. So in Python, the essential thing is you supply exactly the same number of arguments or same number of values as you expect, and you have written on the left hand side of the assignment operator in this source script. So use input and split. There is no restriction how many variables you can write on the left hand side, what type of variables you can write on the left hand side. There is no restriction. The only restriction is you supply as many values on the right hand side in response to the input function as you have written number of variables on the left hand side of the assignment operator. That is all in this video. Thanks for watching.